Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another Unlock Escape adventure. This time we have the island of Dr. Goorse. Unlock, a cooperative card game inspired by escape rooms. Escape rooms are puzzle adventures you need to solve in less than 60 minutes. With Unlock, you can live these experiences at home around the table and never have to leave your house. A captivating adventure. Skip the rules, learn to play using the included tutorial. The island of Dr. Goorse. Visit the island of an eccentric antique collector, billionaire, and overcome its traps. Difficulty level is 3, so it's the hardest level that you can have. Search the scenes, combine the objects, solve the puzzles. Of course, Unlock requires a free app to play, and internet connection is not required during game play. Of course, this is recommended for people 10 years and older. Takes 60 minutes to play, and of course it's for 2 to 6 players, not 1 to 6. So this one is not a solo game. This is a cooperative way all the way through. Again, this for 2000 was released in 2017 by Space Cowboys. So we're going to crack this bad boy open, see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And of course we start off with the rule book. Ages 10 and up, 60 minutes, 2 to 6 players to play. Got your components in your game overview. Game setup, game rules, card types. There are several types of cards. You have objects, which are red and blue, codes, which are yellow. You have other cards, which are gray stripes, and of course you have machines, which have the green stripe. Combining objects. Golden rule, a red number can only be combined with a blue number and vice versa. No other combination is valid. Blue, blue, red, red, blue plus gray, etc. does not work. It can only be red plus blue. Discarding cards, penalties, modifiers, machines, codes. Codes are made up of 4 digits. Hidden objects, hints, end of the game. Application, of course, this is for the app itself, the adventure section, the game screen, the hints and the codes, and the assessments. Advice, be organized. Still stuck? And here's your credit for the good people who brought you this latest version of Unlock. Player aid, of course, on the back. Card types, object, you can only combine the blue and the red. Modifier, machines, codes, of course, gray cards. The golden rule, a red number can only be combined with a blue number and vice versa. No other combination is valid. So there's your rule book. As with all your other Unlock games, you start off with a tutorial. Right here, it says tutorial. Welcome to Unlock. You'll find the sensations of an escape room in this game. You will be confronted with puzzles, codes to decipher, objects to put together, and tricks to discover. For the first adventure, you are at an interview in the Unlock Secret Society on the top floor of an office building. The manager who welcomes you smirks and leaves you in a seemingly trivial room, locking the door behind him. Launch the app, select the scenario tutorial, then press the start button. You now have 10 minutes to get out of your first Unlock adventure. Are you stuck? You may ask for hints in the application by entering the card number. Now turn this card over. Again, right here it says, here's the room where you are locked in. Several elements are visible. You may now search and reveal the 5 cards whose numbers you can see. 11, 21, 67, 35, and 42. And there are your corresponding cards right there. So that's your tutorial right there. Then you have your actual game. So the island of Dr. Goorse. The day had started off well. After weeks of hesitation, you finally accept the invitation of Archibald Goorse, the eccentric billionaire. Archaeological rarities collector. You'd been flown to his private island located a few miles from the Bahamas in an old twin-engine. Unfortunately, the aircraft has been caught in a storm and you only just had time to bail out with a parachute before seeing the plane crash land in the middle of the jungle. After losing consciousness, you wake up on a windswept beach. Fortunately, despite some bruises, you have nothing broken. Instead, your group is now split in 2 teams. How are you going to join forces to successfully leave this cursed island? Each team gathers at each end of the table. Now read the card New Rules. New rules. Sort the cards by their colored backs, yellow, green, in 2 different decks. One team finds itself in a deserted area on the back of the introduction card and will only use the yellow ring cards. The other team is facing a Greek temple on the back of this card and will use the card with a green ring. Teams may not discuss between themselves. Clue requests are to be shared between teams. Launch the app, select the scenario, island, press start. You now have 60 minutes to get out of this adventure. So one team has this card as your starting card, and the other has this card as your starting card. Green was with green. Again, all the notebooks are the same except for the information that's in the center, which are the numbers. And then one team gets green, one team gets a yellow. So for this one, again, it's not a solo adventure. You need to have at least 2 players that are playing, because player 1 would get this deck, player 2 would get this deck. But usually this kind of game, you want to play with more than just 2 players also. And that's your starting cards right there. Again, I don't want to ruin anything for anyone, so I'm going to go through the cards very, very quickly. I'm doing this because just to show you what the artwork looks like inside the box. Again, these are oversized cards that contain all the information you're going to need to get out of these, to escape the island and all that stuff like that. Cards are very high quality. The artwork's beautiful, as you can tell. And these are extremely fun games, challenging games, yet extremely entertaining, especially with the right group of people. So there you have it. These are all the cards. Again, in this game here, you have to split it up. Get your green deck over here, and you got your yellow deck, which is over here, and you have 2 teams racing to get together to try to solve and find their way out. Again, according to this here, this one says the Greek temple is green. Right. So this one goes with the yellow. This one goes with the green. And there you have it right there. So that's everything that is included in this Unlock adventure. The Island of Dr. Goorse. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you could always hit the like button. And of course, you could always leave a comment below as well. Love to see what you guys are thinking. Of course, you can always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.